There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chair of the Progressive Liberal Party, MP for Fox Hill, Minister for the Foreign Service, and today is Wednesday. It's the 9th of October, 2024. We lost a broadcasting star in Darold Miller on Sunday, the 6th of October, 2024. He was 69 years old at the time of his death. He was amongst the hirees for me when I ran the news operation of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas in 1978. A long time ago, a smart young man, the younger brother of my close friend and later Permanent Secretary Philip Miller. No doubt Darold Miller changed broadcasting in the Bahamas. He was an outlier in the talk show business. His abrupt retirement from talk show radio left a hole, and now he belongs to the ages. May he rest in peace. The last time they had a hanging in Nassau was under Hubert Ingram, a fellow named David Mitchell. Darold Miller was the commentator at the scene when the executions took place, and there were masses of crowds at the gates in Fox Hill. Notwithstanding the biblical injunction, "Thou shalt not kill," or "Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord," the state went ahead and did it. Now, Senator Darren Henfield is calling for hanging again, so says the press. This is the new and refreshing idea of the F&M to fight crime, so let's see. Do we round up everyone on the streets that we suspect is a killer and hang them right away? No trial, no judge, no jury, just go out and hang them. The senator is a lawyer, and he knows life is not that simple, nor is justice that simple. The Privy Council, the nation's highest court, has ruled that executions can only take place in circumstances where it's the worst of the worst and there is no prospect of rehabilitation of the offender. And so far, no Caribbean country has been able to meet that standard. So now, here you have the F&M politician, one who served in the government for 4.5 years. During that time, the F&M hanged not one person. If they were so convinced that hanging was the answer, why didn't they do it? What we know is, after hundreds died, if not thousands went missing in Abaco, the same Senator Darren Henfield was witnessed at a mass funeral in Abaco, where citizens of Abaco were protesting the funeral at the gates, and the grave diggers dropped the coffins of the unknown in the grave. It was shockingly negligent, and his government, was told in advance to evacuate the citizens of Marsh Harbor as that storm was coming and failed to do so, and the result was scores of deaths and missing. Who should pay for the ultimate price for that negligence? Public figures, ought to think carefully before they speak. Senator Henfield knows better than to engage in shameless pandering. Last week in the House, I asked the F&M what more do they want us to do. Now they have the answer. We have the answer: hanging. Something which they couldn't figure out to do, and something which they know is not now possible in Bahamian jurisprudence and law. The F&M said in the House that crime is not political, yet their former Minister of Health, Dwayne Sands, now chairman, who broke the COVID rules and is condemned for interfering in a court case, not qualified to speak on crime, has called for the minister's resignation. Go sit down, Dr. Sands. Friends, let's be reasonable, let's be rational, and just think before we speak. Let us invest in our young boys and girls. Invest in them in the future. I am sure that things will get better on the crime front in time. So God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Think on these things, and across the country, it's PLP all the way.
Thank you for watching another episode of the Honorable Minister Fred Mitchell, Minute by Minute, coming to you every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Do enjoy your day.
From all this, Nassau straw market has been destroyed. The firemen won't tell us, but we believe there is a problem with the water. We do not see any water spewing up from these fire engines, and thus this building goes to nothing. And shortly after that, we had footage coming up in just a moment of one of the store vendors, dear Val, who was overtaken by the shock, by the situation involving her goods going up in smoke. That's Sergeant Walter Evans of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. A little later we will hear him appeal for all available firefighters with suppression techniques to